Hi everybody, this is Trent, one of the educators here at the Leonardo Museum, and we are so happy to have you back in the house with us. Today we thought we would do an extension to our sketchbook idea where we want to teach you how to draw a plane. So in our theme of flight, we also learned that Leonardo da Vinci himself, he loved to do sketches. It's how he cataloged everything, and he had anywhere up to 20,000 pages in his sketchbooks that have sold for literally millions of dollars. So today, what you're gonna need in order to join me, and if you wanna rewatch this video later and pause while we're doing it, that's totally good to go. So you're gonna wanna have a pencil, of course. Make sure that you have an eraser, whether it's on the end of your pencil or one that's just sort of all by itself. Today, I'm gonna use also a marker to show you how to refine some of your drawings to make them even better for yourself today too. So, the first thing I want you to know is that anyone can draw. Let me repeat that one more time. Anyone can draw. You can learn how to draw using simple practice and daily steps and keep learning to the things that you're having here. So, artists just aren't born. They are hardworking people. And I know for me, I've spent years and years and years learning how to do this stuff. And you should just have fun while you do it because there really are no mistakes that we're gonna be doing here today, okay? All right, so first things first, when you start looking at things, we're gonna start seeing shapes, whether it's circles or triangles or squares in our things. And what I want you to do while you're out here and you start doing some of your own sketching is try to find the shapes within the objects that you're trying to draw. So today, we're gonna start with an airplane. Now, you can do this really simply right in the very middle of your page, but if you're thinking about composition, you wanna put it in the right spot. But for today, we're gonna just practice one solid image right here in the very middle. So the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your pencil and make sure you're holding it really loose. A lot of artists like to hold it underneath like this. You could do it like this, but something like that probably isn't gonna be the very best. So I recommend holding it with your two fingers like this and tucking it underneath, okay? First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna make two parallel lines. Now, if you have to do a couple of these things like this, to get your line to be just the right angle that you want it to be, perfectly straight, guess what? That's good. Take as much of the space that you have, do as many lines as you want. Then, what you're gonna be doing is a right triangle, okay? So that's a triangle with 90 degrees, just like that on the end. Really, really simple, 90 degrees right there. Then, on the other side, I want you to make the tip of the airplane. If you want yours to be like a jet and be more pointy, or it to be more like a commercial airliner, a bit more rounded like I'm gonna be doing here today. Perfect, so we got the simple middle part of our airplane. What you're gonna be doing from there is, I would like you to think about the wings here, okay? Wings are gonna have a nice straight line, okay? We're gonna start here on the very back side. Do one there and one there. I am drawing this one a little bit shorter here, and you'll see why. Then, at the very top, we're gonna take that line and continue out. Remember what I said, you can go as many lines as you need to. Perfect. All right, so we have to start to our wings just like so. And then, you're gonna wanna be able to connect those wings. So you can have the wings be any shape that you think is the right one for your plane today. I'm gonna do simple curves on the ends of mine. Awesome. Then we have our tail wings here, don't we? Okay, so another triangle with a bit of a curve. Okay. Awesome, we're looking good so far. Then we got our two other sides. We'll do it just like we did the wings here. I'm gonna kind of curve those around just like so. Okay. You'll notice I'm not really caring a whole lot about these extra lines of my pencil because eventually you can erase them, all right? And I'll teach you why artists like to do this. Okay, now we need to add a bit of a door for us to get onto the plane. So any kind of shape of a door that you think is right. I'm gonna make mine a little bit curved like they normally are in planes. And then we need a windshield. So I'm gonna do a nice little kind of triangular shape here for our pilot to be able to be seen. And then, just like our little windows when we're sitting in the passenger seats, little circles, as many as you think. I think I'm gonna do about 3 of these here on this particular airplane. Now kiddos, if this is going all too fast, remember you can always take a moment, pause, and see what you can do there. So as we can see, I have the basic parts to my plane, but there's some lines that don't really make sense, right? Like this one here, I wouldn't be seeing that because that wing would be covering it up, right? That's why we have our pencil, so we can erase the things that we don't need. Same goes here. I wouldn't be seeing that because that little tail wing there would be hiding it. Okay, perfect. So we got these things here. Now we need some propellers. If you want yours to have a forward propeller, you could do something simple, like these little shapes. It looks kind of like an X, right? Almost like how you would draw a flower in the very center there. And that would be a propeller. If you want to have more of a jet engine on yours, you can do 2 little ovals, just like that. And then draw a line going back to be the turbine underneath each one of our wings that we have here. All right, so now we have our basic outline, and this is what artists like to do. They get a little sketch going in pencil because guess what? You can erase it, right? And then you could take your marker. Then this is gonna give you that finalized shape, okay? So maybe now I'm gonna take a bit more careful time and do my solid lines, right? And as I go through and I do this, I start to see, yes, that's my finalized image. And the more often that we take our time to be able to do these things, the more we're able to figure out how to draw them easier and better. Remember what I said before, there's no mistakes in drawing. There's only different ways to do things, and it's really important that you, as young artists or old artists, remember that fact. The things that you do, the things that you create are great. The more time that we take to learn how to spend our time observing the world around us and how to draw things only helps us to see it and understand it better. All right. Now I'm going kind of fast here because I just want this to be a quick little video for us to be able to use later on. Now I'm not going to use that little spot right there. Keep on going. All right. Okay, well it looks like I have a pretty awesome drawing of my plane. Now here's what artists do. They go through and they erase any of those extra lines they didn't need before, and it looks like they just drew it right on with a marker. That's a little trick, my friends. That's how you can use your time and what you might think are mistakes to actually get you your final answers to make it all look really, really awesome. A little bit more to erase. Perfect. All right, that is a really, really simple plane for you to start off trying out. And I gotta tell you, here at the Leonardo, we would love to see the things that you're trying out, the things that you're drawing, and I would love to see your airplanes posted right here on this video. Keep following us here at the Leonardo Museum for other really fun events. Next week, we're gonna have so many different things about coding and computers. So have a really great day today. My name is Trent, one of the educators here at the Leonardo Museum.